People are not talking enough about the 1.1 million people who've been laid off this year. I recently read a story about a woman and her husband, both with master's degrees in the middle of their career, both being laid off and so broke that to take their 8-year-old out for his birthday, they found a McDonald's gift certificate and an old AMC gift certificate. And the wife took her kid to McDonald's, where he got a Happy Meal and a toy, and then to the movies, while the husband stayed at home to watch their other children. The mom said that the son was super grateful that they got to spend the day together, just the two of them. But she said that inside it tore her apart that she couldn't do more for her 8-year-old kid. When I think back to the 1.1 million people who've been laid off from companies this year, from big tech companies and people who were in the middle of their career, to the more than 400,000 people who were cut by the federal government with the Doge nonsense, I also think about the CEOs at these companies who are making millions of dollars even if they get cut. It's really time for Americans to abandon culture war fights and to really dig their heels in, because the labor market is getting bulldozed and we've got to stand together or we're all going to be in trouble. Let me know if you know somebody who's been laid off in the comments down below.
Let's stop pretending. America is not struggling. America is cutting people loose. In 2025 alone, over 1.1 million people in America were laid off. Not quietly, not temporarily, systematically. Companies aren't hiring. They are trimming. They are automating. They are packing up and leaving. And the message is blunt. Workers are no longer an investment. They are a burden. They are seen as an expense. Let's take a look at this video, see what's going on.
Have you been struggling to find a job? Well, 1.1 million. That number is most likely the reason why. 1.1 million is the number of job cuts we have had in 2025. As of late 2025, the U.S. saw over 1.1 million job cuts, the most since the pandemic. Some key industries to look at: tech, government, and retail, with figures showing roughly 1.9 million permanent job losses by May, and monthly counts exceeding 150,000 cuts in October alone. Are you still wondering why you can't find a job? That might be because the official unemployment rate from the Bureau of Labor Statistics increased to 4.4%, the highest since October 2021, aka the pandemic. Are you still wondering why you can't find a job? Probably because there are no jobs for you to find. Unemployment rate is at an all-time high, and we are just not adding jobs to the market. Are you still wondering why you can't find a job? It's because now these people with 10 years of experience can't find jobs either, so they're taking entry-level roles. So now when a new entry-level role pops up, they expect the next employee to have 10 years of experience. And because those are the only jobs available, that person with 10 years of experience now is getting paid entry-level pay. Still wondering why you can't find a job? It's because for some reason, America voted in one of the worst businessmen. So America, are we great again yet?
So the U.S. has surpassed 1.1 million jobs lost in 2025 alone. 300,000 some odd of those are the government employees that were fired by Doge cuts. And, I know MAGA are going to be like, it's good, we're saving money. But when you fire 300,000 people, that's 300,000 people that don't have an income to go shopping. And when people don't go shopping, then stores have to let people go because foot traffic has gone down. So it creates more firings. Further still, a lot of those people who are getting their jobs lost are working in the tech industry because of AI taking a lot of those tech jobs. So now we have a whole new confounded problem with tech jobs being unreliable now. Please understand that the big beautiful bill has made it so that AI is being controlled by the federal government. States can't even control it. So if a state says we don't want AI taking our jobs, there's nothing the state can do because it's now being run on the government level thanks to the federal level thanks to the big beautiful bill. So this is really problematic, and I just don't see where this is going to be a good thing over time. The less people who are working, the more jobs in food industry, the more jobs that are lost. Food industry has to let go of people. Walmart has to let go of people. So I'm really hoping something turns around soon, but I just don't see how it can. But have a good day.
The layoffs in the United States have surpassed 1.1 million jobs. We haven't seen job layoffs like this since COVID. And before that, it hasn't happened since the 2008 recession. And the projections don't look good, ladies and gentlemen. There will be more. They are going to reduce tech sector by 153,000 more jobs. If you're in retail or the service industry, you are going to be at risk. They're saying that 30% of big corporations are going to be announcing layoffs during the holiday season. So before Christmas, we will know who else is going to lose their job. And somehow this administration thinks you should focus on having children so you can get $1,000 bank account. If you had big plans on spending a bunch of money for the holidays, I would definitely second guess that decision. You don't know if it's going to be your job or your company next. And that is just a fact.
This didn't start overnight. It started when mass layoffs stopped being shocking and became strategy. When efficiency replaced loyalty, when balance sheets mattered more than human lives, entire industries started shrinking, not because people failed, but because corporations decided they could do more with fewer humans. And here's why everyone is affected, because the jobs disappearing are the jobs that kept the society running. Middle income, stable. They claim that the middle income is stable. That's a lie. Meanwhile, the cost of living is up, health insurance up, groceries up, rent is up, and the income vanishing. People are desperate. Take a look at these videos and see how desperate people are, even in search of jobs.
Baby, when I say I am so scared, I have never seen the job market look like this in all the 25 years of life that I have been working. I have never seen it look like this ever. In New Orleans, when I say they don't have not a job available, if you're not a doctor, a lawyer, a counselor, something like that, they don't have no jobs down here. If somebody told you they got jobs, baby, they don't have no jobs. I done been on ZipRecruiter, LA Work, Indeed, every website that you could possibly think of to find a job, I have been on there. They don't have nothing down here. It's trash. And this right here really scares the out of me. It scares me because what are we coming to? If people don't have no money to take care of their families, what is we going to do? Like, I'm not understanding how we even got this type of situation going on. What is the city overpopulated? I can't even really say it's just New Orleans because I hear on this site that other places having the same type of problems. And I hear people coming from other places back to New Orleans because they can't find a job. Baby, if you come home, you're not going to find none either. I'm here to tell you, they don't got no jobs down here. That's scary to me because if you can't make money on the internet, they like, you know, especially on this app, it's not giving you money the way it used to, and you can't find a job. How is you supposed to take care of your family? Plus, the bills are constantly going up. Like, y'all really got us in some type of depression, and nobody want to really say is that. Like, we really, this ain't just no order economy. This is a real problem. This is a problem, and it's gonna cause people to start doing and acting, and it's gonna cause chaos in a minute. That's all I can see. I'm just in shock and disbelief, and I'm kind of scared. And now I'm one of them people that if I don't care for my job no more, if I outgrew the job, I'm gonna go find another job. Baby, now I got to sit still and shut the fuck up, and it's not working. It's not working. So, hands down, I'm over it.
At this point, anybody, are you hiring? Because I couldn't even get a job at McDonald's. Okay? If you're hiring in the Dallas, Texas area, holla at your girl. If you have any tips, if you know a job hiring in the Dallas, Texas area, consider me. I'm really nice. I'm very personable. I have a master's degree in business. If that helps. If I don't need a degree, if you don't want me to have a degree, I don't have it anymore. Just, I need a job.
They are sending out resumes into a void. No explanation, not even getting back to them. No responses, no rejection, just pure silence. Did you see the desperation in her voice when she spoke? The last video we just watched. Did you see the desperation there? Families are burning through savings meant for emergencies that never end. Older workers are being erased for being too expensive, unaffordable because of their wealth of experience. Younger workers are being told, wait their turn. In an economy with no seat left, this is an economic sabotage. This isn't just personal. When people stop earning, they stop spending. And when spending stops, businesses collapse. And when businesses collapse, no more jobs. You see the circle going on. This is not about motivation. This isn't about hustle. This isn't about mindset. It's a system quietly deciding who gets to survive. And that's terrible. Let's take a look at these comments. Someone said, I have worked with high-profile federal agencies in DC and have 10-year experience with a degree and 7 certificates. I can't even land a solid interview. My company was using the current state of things to try and pressure me into doing something that could have gotten me sued. I'm in a at-will state in favor of the employer. So they replaced me with someone they could exploit more easily. Nearly 20 years of experience in my field and not a single interview. Now imagine being undereducated. It's scary out here. I'm a case manager and I'm working retail. I've never made less than $1,000 a month since I was 15. I don't know what to do anymore. This is really sad. Everyone in my department was laid off from my company from April to September. There were 8 of us. Our entire department is gone. They also laid off over 80 other employees during that time from our program and another. Companies don't care you have a degree. They want a degree and experience. After I graduated with my BA, I looked for years and no one would interview me. I lacked experience. A simple HR entry-level job wouldn't even call me for an interview. Wanted 3 to 4 years experience. USA is a scam. AI is not taking tech jobs. That's what they are using as an excuse to clear out. Look closely at the demographic of those layoffs and look at what those specific jobs are. That's true. Because this. Did they get the tax money back in their pockets? No. Civilization is about more than a few gangster capitalists. It's about all of us. I am tired of this administration. All we're trying to do is leave. This is a shame. Never thought I would see the government of the US against the people. What is the end game here? I had to swallow my pride and take a job that I am overqualified for. No online searching. I put boots to pavement and walked around the quarters. The friend quarters always has work. And if you think this doesn't affect you, you're only comfortable for now. Because in this economy, job security is an illusion. Who's next isn't a question, it's a countdown. If this sits home, don't scroll past. Listen to it, like it, share it, say something. Because silence is exactly what the system feeds on. Don't feed them with your silence. Speak up. Thank you very much for watching.